Hello friends and welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are up to Game 4 in our John Morton series. The series honoring the longtime APBA APBA fanatic who has sadly passed away, but he's passed along his cards to us through a friend and or at least some of his collection, and we are up to Game 4 between those two teams. 1959 original APBA cards. We're in Fenway Park today. It's the 1959 Milwaukee Braves at the 1959 Boston Red Sox. And, spoiler alert coming, we have a rematch of the starting pitchers from Game 1. It's Warren Spahn for the visiting Braves, and I keep calling him Jim Brewer, but that's not his name. His name is Tom. I've got the old Dodger left-hander's name stuck in my head, but this man is Tom Brewer, and it's Spahn against Brewer at Fenway Park for today's game. The Braves are leading the series 3-0, much to my surprise, and even more to my surprise, the Boston Red Sox have pitched okay, but it's the hitting that they haven't done, and this team could hit. So maybe today will be the day that the hitting shoes are put on and we see some runs scored by Boston in the series. The games have been close, very competitive, but the Braves have had the edge. All right, so Game 4 is on the way. Let's get to today's starting lineups. Oh, and don't forget to check out channel membership on my channel. The link is in the description for this video. You get discounts on the secondary store. You get exclusive members-only videos. And you get exclusive content archive and free stuff every month from me, from cards that I've created. So, check that out. Let's get to today's starting lineup. Lights on at Fenway Park. Leading off from Milwaukee, it's center fielder Bill Bruton. Batting second, third baseman Eddie Matthews. Batting third, right fielder Henry Aaron. Batting fourth, left fielder Wes Covington. Batting fifth, first baseman Joe Adcock. Batting sixth, shortstop Johnny Logan. Batting seventh, catcher Del Crandall. And batting eighth, second baseman Bobby Avila. On the mound, it's Warren Spahn. He is a B-grade pitcher with a Z modifier. All of that gives the Braves 41 defense points, so they're a fielding 1 in this ball game. For the homestanding Red Sox, leading off at short, it's Don Budden. Batting second at second base, Pete Runnels. Batting third in left field, Ted Williams. Batting fourth in right field, Jackie Jensen. Batting fifth at third base, Frank Malzone. Batting sixth at first base, Dick Gernert. Batting seventh in center field, Gary Geiger. And batting eighth, behind the plate, it's Pete Daly. On the mound, it's Tom Brewer. He is a C-grade pitcher with a Y modifier. We're using the old boards in this ball game. Mentioned this, but the Red Sox have 37 defense points, so that makes them a fielding 2. And now we're ready to go. Tom Brewer has finished his warm-up tosses, and we are ready to go. Billy Bruton stands in against Brewer. He's had a good series, and there's another hit for Billy Bruton. Base hit to left center field, collected by Gary Geiger. He throws it back in, and the Braves have it going again in the first inning. Eddie Matthews comes up, defense at double play to up the pitch. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 1 out, 1 on from Milwaukee. Here's Henry Aaron. Brewer the stretch and the delivery to the hammer. Ground ball to Pete Runnels. He goes to Budden for 1, and the relay to Gernert is not in time. Aaron beats the rap at first. Bruton is retired 4-6 on the fielder's choice, and it's Wes Covington now. Brewer the stretch. The pitch to Wes Covington is popped up Foul territory. Daly throws off the mask and makes the catch for out number 3 in inning number 1. So far so good for Boston. Obviously, they got to have it, or this best of 7 is going to be over in 4 today. Budden, Runnels, and Williams. Ted Williams has not hit a lick in this series so far. 59 was not his best season, but I keep waiting for that card to start hitting. The pitch from Spahn is grounded to Eddie Matthews. To his left, he gloves it and throws to Adcock at first, and there's one away in the Boston first. Pete Runnels now, the second baseman. Spahn kicks and deals. This is lifted in the air to right field. Henry Aaron toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 2. And the aforementioned Ted Williams. The delivery from Spahn to Williams is grounded to Johnny Logan at shortstop. He's up with it and throws to Joe Adcock, and that will retire the Red Sox in inning number 1. We go to the second with no score in Boston. Adcock, Logan, and Crandall coming up for Milwaukee. Brewer kicks and deals to Joe Adcock. And this is grounded to Don Budden at short. He cuts it off from going up the middle, plants and throws to Dick Gernert at first base for the out. There's one gone in the Milwaukee second. Here's Johnny Logan. Logan hits it to center field. That's Gary Geiger country, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. Del Crandall now, fresh off his stolen base in our last game. The pitch, and he pops it up. Daly one more time in foul territory, discards the mask, and makes the catch for out number 3. So we played an inning and a half, and we have no score at Fenway. Spahn and Brewer locked up in this one. It's Jackie Jensen, Frank Malzone, and Dick Gernert coming up for Boston in the second. A trio of right-handed batters against Warren Spahn. See if the mojo of the lineup can change by getting Gernert back in the lineup. Jensen up there now. The pitch from Spahn is hit in the air to center. This is going to drive Bruton back, but he's got room, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Frank Malzone, Red Sox third baseman. The pitch from Spahn is a comebacker to Warren. He gloves it and flips to Joe Adcock at first base for out number 2. Here's Dick Gernert. Spahn winds and deals to Gernert. Ground ball, Johnny Logan. From the hole, he throws to Adcock at first, and they get Gernert by 14 steps. That will retire the Red Sox in inning number 2. And we go to the third with no score. We get a good one started here. Avila, Spahn, and Bruton coming up in the Braves' third inning. Bobby Avila. I've been alternating Bobby Avila and Felix Mantilla at second base in the series, and neither one has distinguished themselves. The pitch from Brewer to Avila. I struck him out with the broccoli cauliflower medley and a little nacho cheese. Gas. Spahn is up there now. Only one hit in the game and so far, and that was a leadoff single by Billy Bruton in the first. Until now, Warren Spahn with a base hit to right. 1 out and 1 out for the Braves, and Bruton comes back up. Red Sox infield playing for 2. Brewer the stretch and the pitch to Bruton. Tough man to double. There's a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Jackie Jensen. Look at Warren Spahn turning on the afterburners. Heading to third. There'll be Braves at the corners with one man out in the third. And now Eddie Matthews comes up. This is not the optimum situation for Red Sox fans. All right. Matthews at the plate. Infield still back. He struck out in the first against Brewer. Brewer the stretch and the pitch to Matthews. Hey, struck him out for a second time, and that's his third strikeout in the game. Baked beans. Gas. Henry Aaron now with 2 outs. Braves still at the corners. Spahn at third, Bruton at first. Brewer the stretch and the pitch to the hammer. And it's a comebacker. Gloved by Brewer. He takes a couple steps toward Gernert and throws him the ball, and that retires the Braves. So Milwaukee gets runners at the corners with 1 out and cannot score. We go to the bottom of the third. We're still scoreless in Boston, which is nothing like being sleepless. Well, maybe it is like being sleepless in Seattle. I don't know. Bottom third of the order. Geiger, Daly, and Brewer coming up. Spahn has retired the first 6 in a row for Milwaukee. Spahn, a hanger to Geiger, and it's over third base, past a diving Eddie Matthews, and it's going to rattle around in the corner by the monster. Covington's got to dig it out of there. Geiger around first and into second, and the Red Sox have something going in the bottom of the third. A leadoff double for Geiger. Here's Pete Daly. Now the question is, well, the question is, do you bunt here? And I'm going to. All right, so Spahn the stretch. The pitch to Daly, he squares to bunt, and he struck him out. That's not the outcome you're looking for if you're a Red Sox fan. They just can't score. All right, here we go. Tom Brewer with a chance to help himself here. Geiger at second, 1 man out. We're in the bottom of the third. We have no score. Spahn the stretch, the delivery to Brewer, and hey, struck him out on a bender. 2 consecutive strikeouts for Spahny, and that'll bring up Budden. Geiger still at second. Spahn the stretch, the delivery to Budden. Hey, struck out the side. He humped up on that fastball. So a leadoff double by Geiger, and then Spahny reaches back for something extra and strikes out the side. We go to the fourth with no score at Fenway. Covington, Adcock, and Logan coming up for Milwaukee. 4, 5, 6 hitters in your Braves lineup. Covington up there. Brewer kicks and deals, and this is a hanger to Covington, a man you do not want to hang to. And this is going to be extra bases to right center field. Cut off by Jensen. Covington will cruise into second with a leadoff double. And that'll bring up Adcock. Manager Fred Haney just couldn't get used to putting Joe Adcock in the lineup. Got to get him out of there to play Frank Torrey. I don't know. I don't get it, but okay. I think Fred Haney cost him a World Series visit in '59 with some bizarre strategy. But he was not to be outdone, or he was outdone, by Bobby Bragan in the 60s, who was even worse than Fred Haney, for my money. But what do I know? Here's Adcock, 0 for 1. Brewer the stretch, and the pitch is there goes Covington to steal third base, and Daly throws it into left field. Covington is going to get credit for a stolen base and an E2 that brings him home. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. Well, we didn't see that coming. Brewer now, the next delivery to Adcock is ball 4. So the Braves continue to put pressure on the Red Sox. 1-0 Milwaukee, nobody out in the fourth. Brewer the stretch, the pitch to Logan. Chopper off Malzone's glove, rolls toward Budden, and everybody's going to be safe on an infield hit. Adcock to second, Logan to first, and here's Del Crandall. Nobody out in the fourth. 1-0 Milwaukee. Brewer in a big jam, and the Red Sox bullpen is going to get cooking. Bill Monbouquet and Leo Kiley. Lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Red Sox bullpen. And speaking of managing, what a trio of managers they had in 59. Yikes. All right, Crandall 0 for 1. Brewer the stretch and the pitch to Dell. Hey, got him on a bender. Strike 3 called and 1 gone for the Braves in the fourth. Here's Avila. Spahn on deck. The pitch from Brewer to Avila. Lifted in the air to left. Under it is Ted Williams, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Holding at second is Adcock. Holding at first is Logan. And so Spahn comes up with 2 men out. Brewer the stretch. The pitch to Spahny is trouble. It's a hanger to Spahny. And who knew Warren Spahn could hit like this? It's to left center. It's going to split Williams and Geiger. Geiger runs it down. He hits Budden with the relay. Scoring is Adcock. They're waving Logan. Budden to Daly at home. The throw is late, and it's a 2-run double for Warren Spahn. 3-0 Braves in the top of the fourth. Tom Brewer just shaking his head in frustration. These Braves keep coming at you. And speaking of coming at you, Bill Bruton is 2 for 2, and he's up there now. There's 2 outs. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Brewer the stretch, the delivery to Bruton. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That will be strikeout number 5, but the Braves get 3 in the fourth. On 1, 2, 3 hits. All the runs are earned. So we go to the bottom of the fourth with your score. Milwaukee 3, Boston 0. And now every at-bat puts additional pressure on those Red Sox because they've got to win this game to keep the series going. Runnels, Williams, and Jensen coming up in the Boston fourth against Spahn. Runnels is 0 for 1. The pitch from Spahn is a hanger to Pete Runnels. And Runnels drills this one to right center field. Aaron cuts it off before it goes to the wall, but Runnels is around first, heading to second with a leadoff double. Good start for the Red Sox. Williams comes to the plate right now. I'm sure the fans are thinking he can start hitting at any point now. Spahn the stretch, and the pitch to Ted is drilled, and he does, to left center field. Gonna one-hop the wall. Collected by Bruton. Scoring is Runnels. Williams gets to second with a double. And it's 3-1 Braves with Jackie Jensen coming to the plate. Jackie is 0 for 1. Spahn the stretch and the delivery to Jackie Jensen. Ground ball, Adcock to his right, gloves it, flips to Spahn covering first, and that retires Jensen as Williams moves to third with 1 out. Frank Malzone at the plate now. Spahn going to go from the windup to Malzone. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Spahny. 2 gone now, and Gernert comes to the plate. They could use a... Oh, excuse me. That was a 12, and I'm looking at the wrong board. Yep, that's a fly out to Aaron. That's not a strikeout. Williams is going to tag. The hammer is going to throw home, and it's in time to get Williams at the plate. A 9-2 double play for the Braves gets Spahn out of the fourth. We go to the fifth with your score. Milwaukee 3, Boston 1. Boston improved their situation a little bit, but they got to keep working. Top of the fifth coming is Matthews, Aaron, and Covington coming from Milwaukee. Eddie is 0 for 2, the pitch. And he's not 0 for 2 anymore. This is over first base. It's going to go down into the corner by the pesky pole. Jackie Jensen digs it out of there, and Eddie Matthews gets a leadoff double. Henry Aaron at the plate. Brewer the stretch, and the pitch to the hammer is a ground ball to Pete Runnels to his left. He gloves it and throws to Gernert for out number 1. Matthews moves to third, and the Red Sox infield has to move in now. They trail 3-1, and we're in the top of the 5th. Covington is 1 for 2. All right, Brewer the stretch. The pitch to Covington. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes, number 6 for Brewer in 5 2/3 innings. Here's Adcock. Brewer trying to keep the Braves off the board. The windup and the delivery to Joe Adcock is a hanger. It's into right field. It's deep. Off the wall, Jackie Jensen's got to play it. Scoring easily is Matthews. Adcock with a double. The Braves get the run back. It's 4-1. Johnny Logan at the plate now. 2 outs. Brewer the stretch and the delivery to the Braves shortstop. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 on a changeup, but the Braves get the run back on 2 hits. They leave 1. We're halfway through this one. The Braves are trying to close it out. They lead 4-1. It's Gernert, Geiger, and Daly coming up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 5th, and they got to keep chipping away. Spahn looking to close the deal here. He's allowed 3 hits. He hasn't walked anybody, and he's struck out 3. One man has crossed the pay station for Boston off of his servings. The pitch. Ground ball. Johnny Logan cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Adcock for out number 1. Here's Gary Geiger. Doubled in the 3rd. The pitch. Hey, strikes out Geiger, number 4 with a hook. And Daly comes up now. Pete Daly. First start in the series for him. Spahn winds and deals. This is a ground ball to Bobby Avila. He's up with it and throws to Joe Adcock, and that will retire the Boston Red Sox in inning number 5. We go to the 6th. Milwaukee 4, Boston 1. Bottom 3rd of the order coming. It's Crandall, Avila, and Spahn. Red Sox bullpen is cooking with Monbouquet and Kiley. Lefty-righty double-barreled action. Tom Brewer due to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Crandall is 0 for 2. It's 4-1 Milwaukee. We're in the top of the 6th. The pitch. And it's taken for a ball. The next delivery from Brewer is ball 4. So Crandall's aboard. Avila comes to the plate with Crandall at first. Spahn is on deck. Brewer the stretch. The delivery. Avila squares to bunt. And it's bunted too hard. Right back to Brewer. Brewer fires to Budden at second to force Crandall. And Avila beats the wrap at first. So Crandall is retired 1-6 on the fielder's choice. And it's Spahn at the plate now. Warren is 2 for 2. Brewer the stretch. The delivery to his counterpart is lifted to right. Jackie Jensen in his tracks will make the catch for out number 2. And now it's Bruton. Brewer winds and deals, and that's a hanger to Billy Bruton. Lined a base hit to right. Avila will go to 3rd. And Bruton will take second as Jensen makes the long throw to third base, but it's not in time. There's 2 outs for the Braves and runners at second and third now for Eddie Matthews, and we're going to see a new pitcher. That's going to do it for Brewer. It's going to be Kiley, and we're going to see a double switch. Geiger is going to come out of the ball game. Stevens is going to take over in center field. So Geiger and Brewer are out. Kiley and Stevens are in. Stevens will bat 9th. Kiley will bat in Geiger's spot in the 7 slot. And Kiley is a left-hander, so we have a lefty-lefty matchup for Eddie Matthews. That'll bump Kiley to a C-grade pitcher with runners at second and third. Aaron looms on deck, but there are 2 men out. Kiley the stretch, the pitch to Matthews, who is 1 for 3. The pitch is popped up. Don Budden is under it, and he's going to make the catch. We're not doing injuries, so that will end the Braves' 6. They threaten but don't score. The numbers for Brewer on the day: 5 2/3 innings, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hits. He walked 2 and he struck out 7. He was throwing hard, but he was all over the place. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with your score. Milwaukee 4, Boston 1. It'll be Stevens, Budden, and Runnels for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 6th. Getting late for Boston. Spahn winds and deals to Gene Stevens. Stevens hits it in the air to center. This will be Billy Bruton, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Don Budden is 0 for 2, the pitch from Spahn. Ground ball, Bobby Avila to his left. Plants and throws to Adcock for out number 2. Pete Runnels, 1 for 2 in the game. Ted Williams would be next, the pitch. And Runnels hits it on the ground to Logan. Logan throws it in the dirt to Adcock, and Joe can't dig it out. It's going to be an E6 that'll get Runnels a safety at first and brings up Williams with 2 outs and a man aboard. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Spahn the stretch, the delivery to Ted. And it's chopped on the infield. It's off Spahn's glove, rolling toward Logan, and Johnny just puts it in his pocket. It's an infield hit for Williams. Jackie Jensen comes to the plate. All of a sudden, the Red Sox have the tying run up there. Men at first and second, but there are 2 outs. Jackie Jensen, 0 for 2 today. Spahn the stretch and the delivery to Jensen. Ground ball, Eddie Matthews. He gloves it by the bag and steps on it, and that will retire the Red Sox in the 6th. That might be a backbreaker. They leave 2. We go to the 7th, and it is Milwaukee 4, Boston 1. All right, Aaron 0 for 3 against Kiley. The bullpen for the Red Sox is cooking again. It's Frank Bowser Bauman and Mike Fernellis. You gotta laugh at your own stuff, people. That's how it works. His nickname wasn't really Bowser, but I don't know. The Sha-Na-Na thing just kind of kills me. So I've got a lot of questions about Sha-Na-Na. His name was Bo, not Bowser, or nickname. All right, so it's Fornellis and Bauman, lefty-righty double-barreled action in the hub. Kiley to Aaron, the pitch. And this is going to be trouble. It's going to be over third base, past a diving Malzone, down into the left field corner. Aaron with a double to lead off the seventh. Here's Covington. Yeah, they're going to do it. It's time for it's time for Bowser Bauman to come in to try and get that grade bump. So Bauman comes on. His first appearance in the series. He's on to face Covington. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. He's a D-grade pitcher with a W modifier. Ugh. Adcock is on deck. Frenellis is now being judged. No lefties left in the bullpen for the Red Sox, so he's being joined by Bill Monbouquet, who was up before. Bowser to Covington. The pitch is popped up. Wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Don Budden on the infield dirt and makes the catch for out number one. Here's Adcock. Gonna leave him on. Bauman the stretch. The pitch to Adcock. Struck him out. Bowser reaches back for something extra. And Johnny Logan comes to the plate with 2 outs. Crandall would be next. Aaron still at second. Bauman the stretch. The delivery to Logan. And there goes Aaron trying to steal third. Daly fires down to Malzone, and they got him. And a questionable call at third base goes the Red Sox way. We go to the bottom of the seventh. No sign of Neil Diamond, but it's Milwaukee 4 and Boston 1. Malzone, Gernert, and Bowser Bauman are due up in the Red Sox seventh. We're going to see a pinch hitter for Bowser. I have a feeling. All right, here we go. Getting late for Boston. Spahn to Malzone. Is to left and deep, heading toward the monster. Covington's back. It's gone. 4-2 ball game now. Red Sox staying alive. No sign of the Bee Gees. And Gernert comes to the plate. Spahn shakes his head. Action starts in Milwaukee's bullpen. They want to close it out. It is Bob Rush and Juan Pizarro, lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Fred Haney likes it whenever he's in the hub. And Gernert comes to the plate. Spahn winds and deals. This is to left. This one won't get over the monster. Covington's got room, and he makes the catch for out number one. Gonna get a pinch hitter now for Bowser, and I can't tell you how sad I am to say that because I really enjoy saying Bowser. Here we go. It's Marty Keough batting for Bowser. Probably haven't played him enough, but the Red Sox, I don't know what was going on in 59 in Boston, but apparently they wanted all the left-handed batters they could find and no right-handed batters. I don't know. I don't get it, but that's okay. I don't need to get it. Keough bats for Bowser. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the seventh. It's 4-2 Milwaukee. The pitch from Spahn. And Keough grounds this one to Bobby Avila. He throws to Adcock, and there's 2 down in the seventh. Here's Daly. Spahn winds and deals to the 0-for-2 Pete Daly. And he's going to be 0-for-3. Fly ball to Covington in left. West makes the catch for out number 3. And the Red Sox settle for a run. On a hit, it's a home run by Malzone. We go to the 8th with your score. Milwaukee 4, Boston 2. We have a new Boston Red Sox pitcher coming on, and it's going to be Mike Fernellis, who I did not know was born in Havana, Cuba. Okay, so let's see. Bauman went 2/3 of an inning. Struck out 1. Didn't allow anything. Kiley went... I'm sorry, that's not true. Bauman went 1 full inning. Didn't allow anything. Struck out 1. Kiley went 1/3 of an inning with a hit. Now it's Fernellis to Logan. Fernellis is a B pitcher with a Y modifier. Logan 1 for 3, the pitch. Base hit, Johnny Logan. There's a start for the Braves. They want to get that run back at least. And now it's Crandall who's got an 0 for 2 going. Double play depth for the Boston infield. The pitch from Fernellis is hit to right. Jackie Jensen into right center and makes a nice running catch for out number 1. Here's Avila. Fernellis the stretch, the pitch. There goes Logan. Avila. Oh, and it's a quick move to first by Fernellis. Logan trying to get that jump, and they got him. He can't get back. It's a 1-3 pickoff for Fernellis. And there's 2 down in the 8th. Avila's still at the plate. The pitch. And a comebacker now to Fernellis. He turns and throws to Gernert, and that's going to retire Milwaukee in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Milwaukee 4, Boston 2. Braves are 6 outs from closing out the series. For Boston in the bottom of the 8th, it's Stevens, Budden, and Runnels coming up. 9-1-2. Stevens entered in the 6th on a double switch. Spahn kicks and deals to Stevens. He hits it to center field. Bruton into right center with a nice running grab, and there's 1 down in the 8th. Don Budden, 0 for 3. Spahn winds and deals. Ground ball to Adcock. He's going to take it himself. 2 down in the 8th, and here's Pete Runnels. He's 1 for 3. Spahn winds and delivers, and it's a hanger to Runnels. And it's going to be extra bases to right center field. Bruton cuts it off, but Runnels is already into second with a double. Ted Williams comes up, and he is the tying run in this ball game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Ted is 2 for 3. Spahn the stretch, the pitch to him. Hey, struck him out on a bender. And that's number 5 for Spahn, and closes out the Red Sox 8th with a strikeout from the splendid Splinter. Yikes. We go to the 9th with your score. Milwaukee 4, Boston 2. Fernellis got to hold them where they're at. It's going to be Spahn, Bruton, and Matthews. 9-1-2 in the Milwaukee 9th. Spahn wants to finish the deal. Throwing in the Milwaukee bullpen are Pizarro, the left-hander, and now Don McMahon, the right-hander. Fernellis to Spahn is ball 4. Spahn has been everything. He's been on 3 times. He drove in 2 runs. And he's winning the ball game. He's only got 3 outs to go. He's scattered 6 hits. Hasn't walked anybody. Struck out 5. Bruton comes up. 3 for 4. Fernellis the stretch. The pitch to Bruton. He squares to bunt. Tapped right out in front of home, Tapped out in front of home. Daly is going to fire to Budden for the force out at second. Budden's relay to Gernert is not in time. So Spahn is retired 2-6 on the fielder's choice. Bruton barely beats the Rap at first. And now it's Matthews. 1 for 4. Aaron on deck. Fernellis the stretch, the delivery to Eddie Matthews. Ground ball, Malzone. He goes to Runnels for 1. The relay to Gernert is late. Gernert digs it out of the dirt, keeps it from going into foul territory. So Matthews is safe, but there's no error on Runnels. You can't assume the double play, and Aaron comes to the plate now with Matthews at first and 2 men out. Fernellis the stretch. The delivery to Aaron. And it's a ground ball to Malzone. He's going to go the short way to Runnels, and that's going to retire the Braves in the 9th. So Fernellis does his job. We go to the bottom of the 9th with your score. Milwaukee 4, Boston 2. And the Braves 3 outs away from finishing the sweep. Jensen, Malzone, and Gernert coming up. In the bottom of the 9th, the trio of right-handed batters, then Fernellis' spot. McMahon and Pizarro are ready in the Braves bullpen. Spahn winds and deals to Jensen, and that's to center field. Coming in is Bruton, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Frank Malzone homered in the 7th. He's 1 for 3. Spahn winds and deals. Comebacker to Warren Spahn. He gloves it and throws to Adcock for out number 2. Now it's Gernert. Dick is 0 for 3. In the on-deck circle is Vic Wirtz. Ready to pinch hit for Fernellis. This is the last chance saloon for the Red Sox in this game and the series. Spahn winds and deals to Gernert. Comebacker to Spahn. He runs halfway to first, throws Adcock the ball, and retires the Red Sox in the 9th. The Braves win this best of 7, 4-0. Let's give you the totals. This was fun. I love old APBA cards. I don't know what it is. The history of it, the chain of ownership, I don't know. The Braves win the John Morton series 4-0. Their totals for the game: 4 runs, 11 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher is Warren Spahn. This is his first win of the series, but he certainly pitched well. Tough luck, no decision in game 1 of the series. Brewer takes the loss. I believe this is Brewer's first decision. Yes, it is. He goes to 0-1. The MVP of this series, boy, I don't know. You can pick a lot of them, but I'm going to go with Bruton. Bruton set the table unbelievably well. He was, in this series, 8 for 16. He hit 500 in the series as the leadoff man. He gets the MVP. Could have gone to Aaron for the walk-off homer in game 1, which was an incredible game. But I'm giving it to Bruton, a 500 average. He scored 1, and I know these are counting stats. Put the gun down, war boy. 5 runs in the series. He stole a base. He stole 2 bases. He walked twice. Yeah, it's Bruton. All right, so the winner of the John Morton series is the 1959 Milwaukee Braves. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Hope you have a great day. So long, everybody.